There are a few of them around the state making a killing off of renters. Just who is willing to pay more than the going rate, as much as 5 times the going rate, you ask? Well, it's you, the taxpayer. The homes being rented for top dollar are nothing special. For example, take this 480 square foot home in Manitowoc. How much would you pay to rent this house? $400, $500, $600 a month? The state is paying $1,600 a month to house a convicted sex offender who has served his prison time and is on supervised release. That's right, the landlord of this home is getting $1,600 a month in rent. The money is paid by the state to house a convicted sex offender on supervised release from the state's Sand Ridge treatment facility. The sex offender, who we're not identifying, was placed here in November of 2010 and since then has cost the state, meaning taxpayers, over $40,000 in rent alone. That's more than the home sold for 3 months before the tenant moved in. Neighbors aren't happy about a sex offender in their neighborhood or the fact it's costing them money every month.
Well, we thought it was outrageous at $1,500, and then it went to $1,600, and it's, I guess that's to put it mildly, that it's outrageous.
And this isn't the only rental property commanding huge payments. The state is renting 28 properties to house sex offenders on supervised release all across the state. I brought the cost figures I uncovered to State Senator Michael Ellis, who was shocked at the expense.
And I know we can save money. There are options available. We have to consider the economic impact on the state, and also we have to consider what does the community think about it.
What does the community think about it? Let us know what you think. Sand Ridge officials tell me they run into problems finding landlords willing to rent and face other restrictions when it comes to placing sex offenders, and that's why they say the rental costs are so high. We'll have more on the high costs and how Ellis believes the state can save taxpayers money. That's coming up tonight on Fox 11 News at 9.
Mark, so collectively, how much are the taxpayers spending on this?
All these homes, we're talking about $550,000 a year.
Why aren't they paying for it themselves? Why is the state paying the cost?
Well, because the sex offenders don't have the money. If they had the money, they are required to contribute, but frankly, after years in prison, they're left with nothing to their name. At some point, while on supervised release from Sand Ridge, some do get employment, but in addition to rent, there are other numerous costs the state is also paying for, including phone service, utilities, food, even chaperoned supervision for the sex offenders. So really, they're left with nothing to pay for the rent.
And for how long? How long does the state support them?
This can go on indefinitely.
Really?
Yes, they're in the homes. The gentleman we told you about in Manitowoc, he's lived there since late 2010. That's going on 3 years now. Ellis says perhaps a state law needs to be changed to fix this problem, but he is looking into it.
All right, thanks, Mark. You can see Mark's full report tonight on Fox 11 News.